Hi, this is Don Wilson, and this is my persuasive speech. It's about growing up without a dad in your family, and maybe a key. I want to sell you on this key that you should utilize to get past that. Now, here's the motivation, all right? Here's two guys that grew up without fathers in their life: Ronald Reagan and Bill Clinton. Both of them became leaders of the most powerful nation on earth. And what I'm telling you is not all negative. I'm going to share some true statistics with you, and you can take a look at it and think about it yourself. But again, remember, the purpose of the speech is to give you a key so that you might go beyond that and reach your potential. Here's some stats that are from America First policy from their article, Fatherless and Its Effects on American Society. This is why it's important, sharing this concept with somebody that you know that you care about. 70% of youth in state-operated facilities come from fatherless homes. 63% of youth suicides are from fatherless homes. 71% of all high school dropouts are children of fatherless homes. 90% of all homeless and runaway children are from fatherless homes. It's important. Those are a few reasons that we need to focus on the children of fatherless homes. It's important. Now, I believe that what you do as a child is that you take a look at the different men in your life, and if you can take the best attributes of them and make them your own, make them part of you, it's almost better than, I don't want to say it's better than having a dad, but you're not just drawing from one source, you're drawing from multiple sources. And I want to give you an example here, a couple of them. Number one, my grandfather's personality. Everybody in the room had so much respect for him, and they wanted to shake his hand. He was a real estate agent. That was my grandpa. My uncle Art, his work ethic, he was actually a construction guy, and from the moment the day started until the end of the day, man, he worked hard. And so learning his kind of work ethic, that was important. Adding that to my grandfather's personality and respect, that was important. My boss Pete's interest in politics, that taught me a lot, and how important they are to all of us. I remember being in high school working for him, and part of my job, even though I moved furniture, was learning the names of the people that served on the Supreme Court. Mr. Davila, he was my sixth grade teacher, history teacher. He stopped me from getting in a fight when he knew that necessarily my record couldn't hold it, in school, wouldn't be good for it. He stopped me and he helped me put things in perspective. Mr. Bartels, he was my sixth grade science teacher, and I remember him, like it was yesterday, leaning forward in his podium and saying, "And you, Mr. Reese," stepdad, "you, Mr. Reese, I'm not giving you the extra, whatever the percentage was, to make the dean's honor list." And that was because I would always make jokes in his class, in science class. And the lesson there is learning there is a time for jokes. Here's probably one of the biggest moments of my life, and that was from my boss, Joe Vogler. And I used what was going on with me and my family as an excuse. And he says, "You know what? People lose their moms every day." The backstory on that is that he had just lost his wife and his kids. They all three lost their mother to breast cancer. And so the lesson that I took from that was, you need to be responsible for you. Now, remember, teach that child that you are worth it. It's not your fault. And also to take the best attributes of the men that are in their life and make those attributes part of themselves, part of who they are, and that will make them a stronger person, a better person as a whole. Again, I want to give you some of these numbers to remember why this is important. 40% of children I'm sorry, let me rephrase this. 40% of children with involved parents, involved fathers are less likely to repeat a grade in school. 40% less likely to repeat a grade in school. 70% of children with involved fathers are less likely to drop out of school. And as a kid growing up in a fatherless home, I'll tell you, the whole concept of finding somebody in your life to look up to, that's important. You need that as a kid. So remember, teach your children to make the best attributes of the men in their life part of who they are. Thank you.